Hey everybody, Sarah here. I said I was going to make a video today. Um, I'm just trying to think. Do I start with? Yeah, I'm going to start with today's game. Um, so I started. Well, I say I started watching it. Before I started, when they announced the team, I was like, oh, they haven't got Kane playing. He was on the bench. I was like, is he actually going to play? Um, and I knew at least one of the games in this international break, they probably wouldn't have him playing. So I thought, yeah, well, I'll get on to Friday's game after I spoke about this one. Yeah, so it didn't start today, but um, Kyle Walker was captain for England, um, and then Ollie Watkins was number 9. When Ollie Watkins was coming off, I noticed he had the I think it was green or the like the luminous, when your high vis jacket's that kind of colour. That the armband's that colour. No, the captain's armband. It's easier to say. And I was like, hang on, why has he got that? And then I realised it was because Kane was coming on. Because I did think, well, what happens if Kane comes on and Kyle Walker's still on? But to answer my question, Kane gets the band, the armband. Yeah, so he came on, and I literally less than a minute. Well, I thought he scored a goal, but it was an own goal by North Macedonia. So the score ended up being 1-1, considering it was like 7-0 the other week, or month, or whenever it was. It wasn't the other week, it was the other month. Um, yeah, but they only needed the 1 point in the table to actually be like one of the top seeds. So that was a draw. Then let's talk about um, Friday. I'm sorry about my voice. Sounds a bit, I don't know. It is a bit sore. I don't know why it's a bit sore. I didn't scream. I mean, when you go to concerts and you're singing and screaming, like, I wasn't doing anything like that. But for some reason, I got a sore throat. Um, I'm also making this video now because if I end up losing my voice, um, yeah. So Friday. Let's talk about Friday. Okay, so I got up at 5:30 because we had to get wasn't 7 o'clock bus, the half 8, but no, 8 bus. Um, but it wasn't like near me. It was like from bus station 20 minutes away from me because my mum was originally supposed to go, so I would have been over with her, and she lives obviously like 5-10 minutes away from where the bus station is that we actually went from. Um, yeah, so we left at 5 past. I think it was just after 8 because I thought, oh, hang on, it's late. Um, yeah, and we got to London about, I think it was gone 1:05. And it surprised me how quick we managed to get to, I say to London, to Wembley, because we literally walked from the coach station towards Buckingham Palace because I was that's how I was going about finding my way to the underground. I know there's undergrounds all over London, but we wanted to do like the direct thing without changing all the different stations. So we went from Victoria Coach Station towards Buckingham Palace because we knew by Buckingham Palace you have Green Park, which we needed to go from Green Park Underground Station. So found that easy enough, quicker than I expected to. Oh yeah, and as we were coming up to Buckingham Palace, you got like where you got like the main bit. Just say this this bit is like Buckingham Palace, the front of Buckingham Palace, and you come round to the front of it. We were coming down here, and there's a gate with, I don't know if it was police or whatever, but there was like something that opened the thing. I don't know if it was actually, yeah, it must have been going into Buckingham Palace, but it was a car with a blacked out back windows and another car behind it. So when these two cars went in, people were stopping to like look like that, as if like, well, who's getting out of there? We didn't see who got out of there, but I mean, it wasn't Charles. It wasn't King Charles because the Royal Standard flag wasn't up. It was the Union Jack. Um, so I have no idea who was in that car. Anyway, yeah, we got to the underground station. Oh, before that, because I had my bag that had our stuff in it, and then my dad put some like stuff for the coach in the in a carrier bag. So I was like, well, we haven't got much left in our carrier bag. Why don't you get rid of the carrier bag and put the stuff in my bag? So we started to do that, and while we were doing this, um, this squirrel was like coming over, like so close. And I at one point I was like, is this squirrel actually gonna like try and jump in my bag? But it didn't. But it was like it was getting so close. I was like, the animals around there really, literally like as we were walking towards there, there was pigeons, or there was a pigeon flying around. It nearly, it looked like literally that's somebody's head, and this was a pigeon, and it literally looked like it skimmed the top of the person's head. And I was like, blimey now. Yeah, anyway, so we went up Green Park, went to the underground, um, and then I think it was like, was it 20, 30 minute journey? It didn't even seem like that. And I was like, won't we come up to Wembley? And I was like, as soon as, I can't remember what the station before Wembley was, or Wembley Park station was, but as soon as we left there, as soon as we were, well, it didn't seem like there was that much of a journey between those two, between the one before it and that one. And I was like, look, I was start sitting. We were going that way, and I was sitting on the seats by here, and I was looking out like this window behind me to see, to look out for Wembley. I don't know why I was looking out that window, and I was like looking out, and then I was looking back over the other side, and then I could see Wembley like over that side. And I was like, why did I think it was going to be on this side? I think it's because when I've been to Cardiff on a train, if you're on, well, either way, the stadium, like Principality Stadium, is on this side. So I think I just automatically was looking out that window. Um, and I also don't know why I was trying to think, but when I looked at the map, Wembley was over that way, like Wembley from Green Park. Wembley was over that way, I think. So I was like thinking, stadium was. I have no idea. Anyway, yeah. So you see that, and I mean, coming up to London on the coach, as we were getting to a certain point, you could actually see the arch. I mean, quite a few times when I've been to London, I've seen Wembley like from a distance, and I was like, God, I'm never going to be there. And there's like actually being this close, and then obviously come out the not stadium, the underground. Hang on a minute. Yeah, come out the underground, and I want to sound off. What I did. Yeah, come out the underground, and come down the steps, and you're literally. Hang on, am I thinking of the same? I'm trying to think if we. Yeah, I thought we went come in and went out a different way, but no. Yeah, you come down the steps, and literally in front of you, like I said, there's Wembley Stadium. So you literally come out there and you're going up. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look this up because the sign's saying Olympic Way, but for some reason, why I'm thinking it's I'm sure I've heard it called Wembley Way. Hang on, Wembley Way. Ah, Olympic Way, often incorrectly known as Wembley Way. I mean, that's confusing. It's like, to be fair, you got the Olympic Stadium in Stratford. So why is that one Olympic Way? Wembley has always been in Wembley, so why don't they call it yeah, so I don't know why. Well, I can understand why people call it Wembley Way, but anyway, yeah. Um, so we were walking up there, and then I was thinking, actually, I wasn't thinking I would be able to buy anything until we went there for the game. And as we were walking up Wembley Way, Olympic Way, um, there was a few stalls. Um, right, right. This is the second thing I bought. Right inside here, and my tickets. Oh, that's my ticket, by the way. Hang on. Watching. Well, it's not many details on this bit, but that is my ticket, or one of the tickets at least. And I'm trying to see, can you see? I think if I'm looking at it, that person right there is Harry Kane. Um, yeah. So I bought two things. First thing I bought was well, actually the second thing I bought was a program. They had like stores around selling like scarves and um hats, I think, and other things. And then there was one that was like the official um merchandise. And I'm not actually sure what else. I think they sold T-shirts and stuff like that and programs. And I was like, I want to get a program anyway. But I just assumed you had to go, watch it into the game before you could actually buy the stuff. But I bought the stuff beforehand, so I wasn't carrying it around when I was actually at the game. So yeah, the first thing I bought was, or second thing I bought was this is the program. It's got, I don't know if that's gonna focus. It's got England v Malta UEFA Euro 2024 qualifier, 17th of the 11th 2023, 7:45 p.m. Wembley Stadium, connected by EE official matchday program £5, which I had no idea how much it would be. I actually thought it was going to be thinner than this. It's actually quite thick compared to what I thought. On the back, you've got the I say that's the team, but that's more the squad because we didn't know who was going to be in the squad, in the team at that point. So yeah, you've got like obviously Bobby. You want to say Bobby Robson, Bobby Charlton, Sir Bobby Charlton, in it because it's the first one since he died. Um, then you've got like you got she's doing his there. Like you got a picture of him there. I'm not actually sure where that is. Um, then you've got like like news kind of things. Like where is it? Oh, this side qualifier when they qualified there in the previous game in against Italy. Mr. Kane there, King Kane, as the people called him today or whatever it was. Then you got a bit more about. Hang on. Then you got the bit by my favourite coach, Gareth Southgate with Bobby Charlton. Almost said Robson again. There's also a picture there of a squad with Bobby Charlton there. Southgate next to him, and where is Harry? And Harry is there, right by Harry Maguire. Then you got some bits about the players. Where's Kane on this bit? Oh, there he is, right down there. Right down there. Not going to show all the pages in this. Trent Alexander-Arnold. And trust me to pick the day to go and see a match where the programme has got bits about Harry Kane in Bayern Munich. Or at Bayern Munich. Yeah, like there as well. I picked the right one. Bit over there. And there. Looks like he's levitating me now. What was that? Then you got a bit more about Bobby Charlton. I don't know if there's that bit with with Gareth Southgate. It had like a timetable of like when they turn up, all that kind of stuff. What else is on here? Bits about the groups. Official travel to Germany. All packages to Germany. Mr. Kane, but there. For some reason, I didn't realise. I don't know why I didn't realise. I mean, it was all over the news, but I didn't realise Bobby Charlton was number 9. I mean, Harry Kane's number 9, but I did not realise about Bobby Charlton. Yeah, so those are those bits. As I said, that was one of the things I bought. And the other thing was, alright, so when the stores I went over to, actually I didn't go to it straight away, I just happened to glance over to see like what was there. As I glanced, like it was like over there, and I just glanced over and I saw the scarf with, I think it was Jack Grealish on it. And I was like, oh, they got scarves. Not the fact that it had Jack Grealish on it, but the fact they had scarves, because I only thought like the day before, well, hang on, people have scarves at these games. I'll have to buy a scarf. So I was thinking I'm gonna buy like one that's got England, the ones that got England Malta on the thing, and then I think the date and all that. That's what I was planning on getting. But then, like I said, I saw the one that had Jack Grealish on it, which made me think, are they gonna have one with Harry Kane in it? I'm just thinking about it. Yeah, like had Jack Grealish on it and had his name on it. They had one for that Trent Alexander Arnold. That was gonna be one long thing to put the name on. Yeah. Anyway, so I went over and I spotted this lovely scarf. Um, all right, hang on. I'm gonna do this. All right. So got the um flag, the name. Oh my God, so long. Not long, but I mean the thing, and then it's got like let's get the flag there. But look, it's got Harry Kane on it. So I was like, do I buy one with England and Malta on it, or do I buy one with Harry Kane on it? Also, I was going to buy one with Harry Kane on it. So yeah. So God, I don't even know how long is this video. 20 minutes, and I haven't even got to the actual game yet. Yeah, so I got all that, and then we were like headed to the hotel. Um, got to the hotel about four-ish, and the gate thing for the game was like the time slot was quarter to 5:45, between 5:45 and 6:15. So I think, and I yeah, so we got to the hotel. I changed out of what I travelled up in to put my England top on. Um, um, got like the tickets. I mean, I said got tickets. I had the tickets on me. I mean, I got them from where I was keeping them safe. Yeah, and then we headed out, went to have something to eat. We went into KFC and all right. When we were walking to the hotel, all you could see was Maltese fans. There was like a pub with police outside, and there was Maltese fans there. Yeah, but we went into KFC, and I was sitting down. I was like, there was football fans there with Malta tops on. There was fans over there with Malta tops on. I was like, I'm the only one here with literally the England top and an England scarf, a Harry Kane scarf, an England scarf on. So I'm like, am I the only one? But there was a family that then left like 5, 10 minutes later, and they were in England tops. So I wasn't the only one. Um, yeah. So we had something to eat, and we headed towards the stadium. I had to wait outside for a little while. I say a little while, it wasn't that long at all. And then they let us in. Like you have to scan the things, and then you have those gate things like the metal gate things you push, but they're not like the even though when you see it like train stations, I guess, where they like probably to about there and you just push it. These are those like tall ones where you have to push through them. So yeah, to go through it, and I noticed they had like scan. At the airport you have the scanners or the things you go through, and they bleep if they got anything on you. So I said to my dad, I said, "Well, have you got coins on you? Because if you got coins, that's gonna set it off." And then I noticed there was like no table to put like any stuff on. I had my phone in my hand, so I was like, "That's gonna set it off." Went through, and it didn't. So I have no idea about how exactly or what exactly that picks up. I mean, obviously it's so you don't take dangerous stuff in, but I can't understand how it didn't go off with like anything, any like zips or phones or whatever. I don't know, or coins, because coins only set things off like that. Um, yeah. So Then we had to like make our way to the seats. Really good seats. I say really good seats. We were like on level 5 or whatever they call it, but we were in row 1, and we were like, I can't even show you a picture because I'm obviously making a video. But yeah, we were. Oh, how do I work this out? All right, we were sat here, like this end, um, to our right on that side. That's where the tunnel was, where the players come out of. And in the first half, England was scoring down that. Would have scored down that. Well, England. If England were going to score, it'd be down that end, and then in the second half, it would be down this end. So it was like, oh yeah, no, before that, yeah, I kept looking at my phone because I was like, who's the team? Who's the team? I want to know who the team is. I don't want to be, well, I was hoping that I wasn't going to be going to a game and then it was going to be like it was going to, I didn't want it to be like today's game now where I was like, Harry Kane's not playing, although Harry Kane did come on today. But I was like, yeah, who's in the team? Who's in the team? Who's in the team? And I was like, all right, I gotta look at my phone. And I thought, it's taken ages. And I was like, no, I'll put my phone away. I'm going to wait for it to be announced on the thing. In the end, I noticed they put it on the phone, on Instagram. And I wasn't looking at the team. I was looking like straight down, like, where's the C? Who's captain? And I saw Kane. I was like, oh, thank God he's playing. Because I was actually terrified he won't be playing. I was like, I can't see any of the game. Kane isn't playing. Um, yeah, so, yes. So, like, all that. Um, they done an applause for no they done like a thing for Bobby Robson. I mean, if you Google it, Bobby Robson tribute England v Malta game, I don't know, you'll see what I mean about the thing they done for him. And then after the teams done the outcomes, there was like applause. I thought it was going to be a 2 minute silence or minute silence, but it was an applause for him. Um, yeah, and then the game started. I think it was like 8 minutes in, 6 minutes in, or 8 minutes in. Um, there was a goal. England got a goal, but it wasn't England that scored it. It was Malta, and oh, because it was on the far end, I couldn't exactly tell. Um, so and not only that, but you know when they announce when somebody scores and they say like the name of who scored, and they didn't do that, so I was like, it must be an own goal. If it's an own goal, they don't say who scored it. Um, so uh, yeah, so that was going on. What else? Oh yeah, and then there were I can't remember what time it was, not what time, but like how far into the game it was. But then there was this. All right, you could see Kane go down. Like it wasn't a dive, so people were like, the England fans were cheering because they were like, "Oh, that's a penalty." Um, and then we were like, "Yeah." The ref then got a yellow card out, so we were like, "Oh yeah, they're giving the yellow card to whoever fouled Kane." No, they gave a yellow card to Harry Kane. And I mean, he was confused. Every bit, I don't know what the hell was wrong with that been ref. Just as bad as that one today. But yeah, I was like, even Harry was like, why have I got a yellow card? Nobody knows why he got a yellow card. Um, yeah, so that really pissed me off. Sorry about that, but and yeah, that really annoyed me. Um, I'm trying to think. Then and jumping ahead to the. Oh, did anything happen in the half time? think of anything that happened at half time. Something was annoying behind me, but I can't remember if that was in the first or second half. I think it might have been in the second half. There's people behind me, and all I don't know if it was they would have been like that anyway, or they saw I had cane on my top and they saw my scarf. All I could hear was get I don't know if it was Watkins, because Watkins is number 9 as well, like he was today. And I'm pretty sure they're like, bring Watkins on, Kane's effing, you know. And I was so tempted to turn around, but then I was like thinking, well, they were saying something and they were slurring the words, so I was like, yeah, I had a few to drink. I'm not going to turn around and just give them a look, because God knows what that would start. Yeah, so they were like going like, oh, this is the worst game I've been to, blah blah blah. Yeah, and then Kane scored a goal, and it was at this end, so I was like, I could literally see Kane, and then I could literally saw it hit the back of the net, and I was like, oh, yes, come on. And like 2 minutes later, what's his name did as well, Declan Rice, but then they did a VAR check and they disallowed it. They said it was offside, but I can't remember if it was offside. Because I'm confused, because he had one disallowed. No, did he have one disallowed? No, he didn't have one disallowed today. Oh, now I'm confused. I can't remember if it was disallowed. But it was disallowed, but I can't remember if it was because it was offside or not. I don't know. But if it actually was. But the refs, anyway, the refs today, the refs yesterday, Sunday, Friday. I just couldn't like understand them, what was going on with them. Yeah, so they ended up winning 2-0. And I was so happy I went to the game. Very, 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 very happy. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh yeah, and I said, because people were starting to leave, like, no, obviously when it finished. I said to my dad, let a few people go first. And it wasn't just because I was like, let a few people go first. I was more thinking like the fans, the players will, not come around, walk around the pitch like that. And I'm glad I waited, because yeah, some of them were doing that, and one of them was Kane, and I was like, that's what I wanted to see. Yeah, so I'm very happy about that game. The only problem is, it makes me want to go and see more games. And the only thing is, the cheapest part of it, well, it was £50-ish to get up there. It was like £100 for the hotel, and it was 70. The 2 tickets, it was £70, £71, something like that. So the tickets weren't the most expensive part of it. It was a hotel. Yeah, so I really want to go and see another England game. I don't know when, but I really want to. Better tickets, hopefully, as well. Yeah, was there something else I was gonna say? I think that is all. I probably remember something now. Yeah, anyway, I might make another video on Thursday, because Thursday is the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who, and then on the 25th, the 2nd, and the 9th, we have Doctor Who episodes with David Tennant in it. And I know he's like technically, at the moment, the current Doctor, even though Shooty is already filming and all that. That's done for a while. Yeah, anyway, that's my video for today. And I will, like I said, I'll get a video up on Thursday. So I will see you then. Bye bye.